Good morning, guys. Just let me fix this selfie stick. Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing on this bank holiday Monday? It's pretty grey where I am in West Sussex, and it is raining. But we can't moan. I mean, we had quite a good weekend, didn't we? So we cannot moan. Yeah, welcome to my channel, guys. Joey Barnett TV. I am sorry, look, I haven't uploaded no content over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. And it's not like I don't think about my followers, because I do, but I've been so busy away from YouTube, and YouTube isn't my first protocol, I'm sorry to say. My work is and my family is, and yes, I've been really working hard. Really, I've had to work hard and kick myself into gear to pay for this truck. It wasn't cheap, nearly £14,000. So I'm working my tits off, and to be totally honest with you, I'm so grateful. I feel so grateful that I'm actually able to work at my age, at the age of 55, coming out of that lifestyle which I come out of and spinning my life around, and and working now and making people happy. This is what it's all about for me. Back in the day, I do admit it, I was a horrible person, putting guns in people's faces and robbing people, not people on the street, but businesses, banks, post offices, and building societies, and estate agents and bits and pieces like that. So I wasn't always a nice man. So now, I'm a reformed person. I've come out of that horrible lifestyle. One thing which I won't ever do across my channel is glamorized crime, because we all pay a very high price for living that lifestyle. Actually, some what live that lifestyle and what are still in that lifestyle can't get out of it, and many of them lose their life along the way. Today, in today's society, these gangs what are forming in numbers, they can't leave these gangs. They really can't just come in and out of the gangs, because the way the gang members see it is that that person who wants to leave the gang knows too much information. So they, it's type of like America, really. These gangs in the UK, it's like blood in and blood out. That's how bad it's actually getting today. And yet I was in a gang a long time ago, and the only way I really was able to get out of that gang was getting a lengthy prison sentence, which was 12 years for an X amount of armed robberies. I'll never glamorize crime, but what I will say is, when you're in jail, you ain't no good to no one, to be honest with you. You lose everything, even your pride, your dignity. You've still got morals and your solidarity and things like that, but all you are in prison is a number. You're just a number to anyone else. And it doesn't matter how much money you've got out on the street, how much credibility you've got out on the street. Once you're in jail, everyone is on the same level. And that's why people like Reggie Craig, Charlie Bronson, all the Essex boys, Mickey Steele, Pat Tate, all of these big names. That's why when they go to jail and people like me meet them in jail, we don't bother getting autographs. We don't bother licking their ass, because at the end of the day, everyone's on the same level and no one's better than anyone in there. But yeah, there's some bad stuff what goes on behind the door, and that's what crime leads to. You might think you're going to get away with it now, but everyone in the end gets their collar felt, and it all comes crashing down. So if I could please advise anyone to stop committing crime and stop taking drugs or funding your habit by committing crime. It's a one-way ticket, it really is. And once you're in there, it's like a revolving door. It's very hard to get out of it. I became institutionalized after spending many years in jail. Ballstall to DC to YO to adult prison. It was like a revolving door. It's very hard for me to get out of, and that's why I'm so grateful today at the age of 55 to be working, to be reformed, and to got my life back on track. Because I was in that neck of the woods, and I was in that lifestyle, and I didn't ever think that I'll be sitting here today as a reformed person with the bits and pieces what I've got around me. But what I've always had around me all of my life is love, and that's for my family. And the reason for that is because I've never ever lost respect. I've never ever lost the loyalty and the solidarity. I've had that forever and a day, and I've still got it today. And that's why my family never ever ever give up on me. Not all families are the same. You know, some families are disgusted in their family members committing crime, and they decide to give them a wide berth. But oh, you can see it on the back window from there. Look, handyman on the back of the truck. But yeah, guys, it is. I'll be back now. I'm back on track. I've been watching bits and pieces on YouTube. You know, there's things on there what I won't agree with, but I certainly won't voice my opinion because I don't want to get involved in other people's problems. You know, I roll on my own. I stay in my own lane, and I don't get involved in other people's crap. You know, it does still amaze me what goes on YouTube, especially with like hairy ass men, you know, all in there above their 40s, you know, acting like children and, you know, singing like canaries. To be honest with you, I've always known whatever you put online, you know, could be held against you and you could be held accountable for. It might take months, it could take years, but you know, if you're confessing online to certain crimes what you haven't been arrested for, up the line you could get arrested for that. And I'm hearing about that all the time on YouTube, people getting recalled left, right and centre because they're doing podcasts, singing like canaries, you know, and that's all to blow their own trumpet, by the way. Otherwise, why would they even mention crimes what could get their collar felt or could get them recalled? It's either that or they're just plain stupid, plain thick. But yeah, I've been watching that, and yeah, it's a crazy world what YouTube has come to. It really has. But I'm not going to get involved in that. I'll always stay on my own lane, and I like to inspire people and put the record straight about crime. So yeah, guys, I'll be uploading even a bit more content throughout the day today. Whatever you're doing, have a nice weekend, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.